You ready to ask Hannah a couple questions here?
I am ready.
Awesome.
Are you?
All right.
Is Hannah ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, we wanted to sit down and just ask you a few questions around you earning the class president role for Almond Acres, which is amazing. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Katrina and I we have just a few questions. This is just meant to be very very casual and hopefully enjoyable for you. And nothing. We're not gonna ask you any hard questions about how are you gonna solve all the big problems in the world. Just the fun stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So I guess the first just a couple little basic things. So tell us obviously tell us what your name is, right? We already know you, but just we're gonna record this. So your name, what grade are you in, and how long have you been at Almond Acres?
My name's Hannah Virgo. I'm in 8th grade, and I've been at Almond Acres. This will be my 9th year, so I've been here since kindergarten.
Since the beginning, right?
Yeah, since the beginning.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about that. Actually, what's you've been at the school since the very, very beginning. What has been sort of your favorite part as being an Almond Acre student? I mean, if you can describe that.
Yeah, I've heard it's different from regular schools, but I think it's better for all of us, especially me, because I like doing more off the basic, I guess I would say, regular schooling stuff. So this makes it a lot more fun, and I've definitely become a really better person from it, and I've grown stretched myself a lot.
I love that. I love that. Is there anything in particular you feel that you've stretched that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise? I mean, is there something that you're really proud of about yourself that you've become over the last few years?
Probably the presidency. A few years ago, I've never even thought of it, but I've really stretched as like a people person and more public speaking and stuff like that. So that's really helped.
I love that. I love that. That like just makes my heart warm, like I love hearing that so much. So that's awesome. What's so as far as like so at Almond Acres, there's obviously the studies side of things, you're studying subjects, and then you've got there's some extracurricular activities we'll talk about in a second. But what are your favorite subjects, or do you have a favorite subject that you like to kind of focus on the most?
I really like math. I'm in the algebra group for 8th grade, so I'm a little bit ahead, and I really like it. I feel like it's kind of fun in a way, which is really cool. And one of my other favorite subjects is science. I really like learning about our world. It's pretty cool.
Math and science, yeah. That's me. I'm totally a math and science person. If you ask me to read a book and write a report, I always had a hard time, but the math and science stuff was always fun for me. So, and then, so tell us about any sports or sort of, outside of the math and science stuff that you like doing, what sports or extracurricular activities that you enjoy both in school and out of school?
Yeah, so I play a lot of sports. I play year-round sports, even in the summer. Right now, I'm actually getting to play with a club team, and it's been really cool. We've been having to stay apart, but it's good being back on the field, which is nice. I also do 4-H, so I show heifers and lambs. Yeah, my brother breeds them, and I get to show them at fair, which is pretty cool. Keep it in the family.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do I do? Oh yeah, I do a lot of woodworking and forging, which is like making metalwork, I guess, which is really cool. We have a shop at home, and I have my own forge and stuff like that. It's really fun.
That is really neat. Yeah. What got you into, I mean, what got you into the woodworking and the forging? What sort of inspired you to try that out?
Well, my dad does a lot of woodworking, and he makes really cool projects. So that kind of inspired me for that. And when I was little, we used to watch the show called Forged in Fire. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
But I love that show, and that got me into forging.
Awesome. Awesome. Any particular thing that you forged, you know, that you're really proud of? I mean, I don't, or are you just still trying to figure it out?
I've tried a few different things. I made a marshmallow roaster for the Maker Faire, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I also make a lot of knives and swords, stuff like that.
Very cool. Very cool. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
So now we're gonna just kind of ask some questions. I don't know, Katrina, do you have any other sort of questions about hobbies or personal things like that before we kind of get into the class president questions?
No, I'm ready to go. So we can, however you want to do the questions. So.
Perfect. So kind of switching gears with the Almond Acres, this, you know, you campaigning to be a student body presidents. You know, just tell us a little bit, what inspired you to give that a shot, to try it out?
Well, I really like being in leadership, and I've been in leadership for all my middle school life. So that kind of inspired me to even go further to help the school. And since I've been at the school for so long, it's given me so much that I wanted to give back. So being able to do that is really nice.
That's awesome. Go ahead, Katrina.
I was gonna say, so Hannah was one of the first kids that I met when I came onto Almond Acres campus. So it has been amazing to watch you grow up. And when you said that you were more of a people person now, you really have grown and come out of kind of your very sweet, like little Hannah shell. And now I can't imagine there's anything that you can't do. You're such a well-rounded, I don't even want to say young lady, because you are a well-rounded person in general. It's impressive and it's an honor to watch you grow up. When you were saying to give back to Almond Acres, what kind of things are you thinking about? Like, if you could give back, what would be 2 things you would like to give back?
I want to help the younger kids make sure they have a really good basis and a good school life, because I know I did, and I want to make sure they have that too. I also want to help with the school being able to connect with the board and admin, like all the students and the staff, things like that. I want to be the middle person to be able to speak for the students or speak for the board to the students or to the board, which that's one of the other ideas I had.
Do you plan to attend the board meetings?
I think we were talking about that. I had a quick brief meeting with my dad, Mr. B, and Mr. Delgado, and we were talking over ideas. And
Great.
I think that sounds like one of the ideas going to the board meeting.
That would be, we would love to have you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, keep on going.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
please do.
So as you've said, and as I think Ed and I both know from Ed being a parent and being on the board and me being on the board and also being the WASP chair, Almond Acres is an amazing school. I think it's one of a kind opportunity, and we wish that we could ensure that all children in the North County and the country could have such an opportunity. But we are very special that we are able to have it here. What is one thing that you would like to improve upon for Almond Acres?
Well, like you said, it's a well-rounded school. I would say more extracurriculars, which would be hard to do right now since we're all virtual and we're only going back to campus a couple of days a week. But I think we could use some more extracurriculars and go outside of the box a little bit more, which I could help with that.
I agree, and it is difficult right now, but I think that we were once told as a board and as a school that we were scrappy and nimble and we can get things done. So can our student body, and definitely being led by you, Hannah. What are you looking forward to most about moving on from Almond Acres when you promote out of Almond Acres? I
think that I'm looking forward to hopefully excelling in classes, because I know I've been getting, I don't want to say better, but more well-rounded education. So I have more skills for the future. And so I'm looking forward to succeeding, hopefully.
Awesome. Well, I have one more question for you. When you grow up, and you have only, your elementary and high school career is going by very quickly. I know you'll have college and things after that, but what are you hoping to become? What do you want to do as an adult?
So I really like athletics and physical training and things like that. So I think I want to study either sports medicine or physical training, things like that.
Right.
I have really big interest in. Yeah.
Very cool.
Awesome. Awesome. See, that was it. That was all the questions. We could ask you, I could actually ask you so many more questions because you're just such a good speaker and you're very, very good at this. So I'm just glad to see that you have challenged yourself to kind of put yourself out there and campaign, run for the class president position. And I don't know, I just, I'm just so happy to see that, that you've done that for yourself. You know, that's an amazing thing. So,
Thank you.
yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. I do have one last question for you actually, and this is kind of a, this is just sort of a fun question, but if there's a lot of challenges going on in the world right now, but if you could make a wish, right? If you can make one wish for the entire world or your world or anything, just a wish that you can wave a magic wand and something would happen. What would that one wish be? Do you have something to give back to the world, or you wish that the world could be a better place somehow?
I think we're all thinking pandemic. I would say either, making the pandemic go away or helping us figure it out so we could all go back to school, I guess, one way to put it. Yeah.
That's a good answer. Do you have anything you want to share with us that we haven't asked you that, the Almond Acres family might want to know about you or hear more about you?
I don't know. You have any other things you want to
No,
ask?
that's good. I think I hope to see you. I personally, as a board member, I hope to see you, either virtually or in person attending future board meetings. I think that's a great idea. I think it'll help the board know and understand more about what you as the student, kind of representative of the student body, right? It's important. I mean, I know I can't speak for Katrina. I assume that's the same opinion, but we're board members because we care about the students most of all, right? And so, obviously, everyone that works together, we're always trying to improve the education and the environment, all the extracurriculars. But to hear from a student would be amazing. So I would encourage you to do that and come talk to us, come bring things to the table, bring ideas, and let's make it a better school. It's already an amazing school, but let's make it better, right? So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We would love to have you at the board meetings, and if you've attended bigger district meetings, you'll see that typically there's a high school. In the high school, the student body president will do a presentation, and it's usually just a short 2-3 minute report on what is happening with the student body. So we would love, I think, of course, we need to kind of clear it with our board chair, but we would love to be able to incorporate that in there. And the board chair actually, following board meetings, writes a summary that goes out to the staff, to the faculty at Almond Acres. And maybe in collaboration, you could also have something that would go out to your student body just to keep people aware of what's going on, and maybe encourage people to also take the opportunity to attend the meetings. Maybe not every time, and maybe not the entire meeting, because sometimes it can be lengthy, but we would definitely love to have you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That was one of the main things that we were talking about being able to do, is connect.
Great. Especially with the building of the new school. There's a lot of exciting things that are shared each month.
Yeah.
So.
Good. Well, thank you so much, Hannah, for your time, and congratulations again on earning the president position for the student body. It's an amazing accomplishment. And yeah, have a good Veterans Day and a good rest of your week. Okay.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to working with you guys.
Likewise.
Thanks, Hannah. So are we.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.